So I go and I get myself some McDonald's, happy birthday to me, you're a fuck up, right? Then I'm going back that night and I'm back in Parkletourian. I'm walking down the street. I'm all by myself. It's pitch black out. It's cold as fuck. And I'm walking down the street and this Mercedes pulls up in front of me. And these two guys get out of the front seat and they reach into the back seat and they grab something out. And I see it's this woman with beautiful red hair. And she's in like beautiful cocktail dress. And they're pulling her out of the back seat of this Mercedes. And I'm the only one on the street, and they clearly don't see me. But this woman sees me. She makes like direct eye contact with me. And they're pulling her out of the side. They're pulling her out of the back seat. She's not fighting them, but she's not helping them either. She's just like completely limp and just being dragged. And they take her over to this building and they just start like opening her head up against the side of this building. They just start smashing her head. So I like forgot where I was and like I ran at this guy and I grabbed him and in English, I'm like, man, what the fuck are you doing? What are you doing? And he just pulled out a gun. He just put it like right to my forehead. And he said in English, he's like, go away, like that. And you know, Joe, I knew like in an instant, man, I knew in an instant that like it was like I was a bug, like that was a different, you know, I'd seen guns before, I'd seen stuff before. I just knew that this was a completely different level. And so, you know, I walked away listening to that, to what they were doing. And you know, it was like day 3. So that's on the brutality side of it. But I think conversely on the beauty side of it, you know, there was just, it was a culture that I found like completely free of pretension. You know, if you have a conversation with somebody, you really have a conversation. You look you in the eye and there's no, hey, how you doing? Hey, I'm doing great. There's no bullshit. It wouldn't be strange or weird to have somebody break down in tears in your first meeting and talking to them. And not because they're sort of like emotionally fragile or weak, but because they're just so honest and in the moment. I saw this unbelievable national appreciation for the arts. I saw people who, you know, you go on the subways and people weren't reading, you know, Us Weekly. They were reading Bulgakov and Tolstoy. It's an unbelievably literate society. Yeah, I don't know, man. I'm so grateful for my time there, and it really, you know, Alma and that place really saved my life.